Have you ever asked yourself, how can you get off of the paycheck to paycheck cycle? There is a reason why millions of people around the world live paycheck to paycheck. Have you ever done your income audit analytics? If your answer is no, that is a logical explanation why paycheck to paycheck is your reality. You can embrace a better quality of life by investing your time, talent, and resources to truly understand what is the income audit analytics. The very first concept that I want you to start is one, your income analytics. Second, the expenditure analytics. Third is your balance sheet analytics. Fourth is your future plan. Five is your smart investment strategy. And it's so important to focus on the five concepts that I've just drawn out and place a lot of emphasis on your smart investment strategies. Let us begin to examine what is the income analytics. One of the things that we have seen is that your single source of income can only take you that far. So as you look at your income analytics, you want to ask yourself, are you the single source income earner? What exactly does it mean when you are a single source income earner? One, it means that you're most likely trading your time for money. So you only earn based on your ability to trade your time. What are the risks associated with this? What are the exposure and your risk tolerance and risk mitigation? So as you look at these two categories of the risk, you want to look at how exposed you are and your risk tolerance. And then you want to look at how to mitigate the risk associated with this. So you're trading your time for money. You only get to earn based on your allocation of time to get the job done. You have your spouse and you have your children with you, and they all are dependent on you. But suddenly you fall sick, you get into an accident. What happens to your income source? And worse yet, what happens to the people you love? Your income source dries up very quickly, and that creates massive exposure. This is an exposure that you want to pause and ask yourself, what is your risk tolerance? Do you have savings that can carry you for 6 to 12 months? Do you have a smarter way to mitigate this? So you're a single source income earner and you're trading time for money. What are the risks? What are your exposure and risk tolerance? Do you understand how to mitigate risk associated with trading your time for money? The second concept that I want us to look at here is your single income producing asset. In this case, you're not trading your time for money, but does it mean that you're better off in this category when you own a single income producing asset? What happens if that asset goes wrong? There are persons who may invest their savings into a truck, and the truck now is assigned to an organization where it is providing transportation. Now, if something happens to that truck, instantly your income source is affected. So again, you want to apply the same principle here, where you're looking at risk associated with your single income producing assets. You want to ask yourself, what is your exposure and your risk tolerance and how to mitigate the risk? Because you're not doing your income audit analytics, you're ultimately exposed. On the income analytics, we're looking at two main concepts: single source income earner, and we're going to be looking at multiple source income earner. Let's begin to examine multiple source income. This category also represents trading time for money, but you're trading your time for money in a much smarter way. So as you begin to look at multiple sources of income, there's what is known as active income streams. The smart thing that you can do here is to elevate your competence to that point where you are a competent consultant. Perhaps you may be a consultant that understands marketing and market research, then advertising, business startup, capital markets. But even you become a competent consultant, it is still a single source of income. It is still considered active income streams. You are now a competent source of influence. You're earning as a consultant. Now you're also able to earn as a lecturer. You don't have to go learn something different. Your core competence makes your MVU very strong. Your MVU can now be elevated where you can do afternoon lectures. You're able to leverage your particular skill sets to increase your income sources. Third, you can even earn as a podcaster. Your MVU, your minimum or most viable offer appeals to hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands or possibly millions of people. So you start a podcast and you begin to earn over time. Why? Because you're increasing your visibility, your reach, your impact, and by extension, you're setting the stage to optimize your potential to earn. Getting into earning from podcasts can become even more exciting because once you get into podcasts, you can earn from AdSense, advertising sponsors, from affiliate marketing. You can even have your independent courses integrated into elements of your podcast, and all of that create that ripple effect of income earning potential. The fourth element that you can look at here is become an author. So you write the book one time and the book can pay you for the rest of your life. Now there's the concept that we call the passive income stream. As you do your income audit, are you doing this type of analytic? Because this is success leave clues. But the big question you want to ask yourself, what clues are you using to position yourself for success? So think about if you're getting this information free, what happens when you come into our community as a paid member? You're going to get so much more information. Now let's get into passive income streams. There are a number of passive income streams. How much do you know about ETFs, Vanguard Index, REITs, and how much do you know about real estate portfolio? All of these things can be designed as passive income cash flow. One of the reasons I mention ETFs is because of the risk mitigation elements of this investment portfolio. For example, an ETF, which is exchange trade fund, may represent the top 500 companies. When you put $100 into this portfolio, the dollar is spread to each company. So your risk is significantly lower. These are all income analytics you want to look at. Success leave clues. And you owe it to yourself to invest your time, talent, and resources to understand these clues. But above understanding these clues, you have to apply it. You listen, you learn, you apply, and you master. Some people listen and never learn. Some people learn and never apply. Some people apply and never master. And I trust that no one that is listening to this program today falls into that category. Now, you also have REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust. Now, Real Estate Investment Trust is a unique portfolio established many years ago by the US government. And this is uniquely designed to give investors higher dividend yield. The owners of the REIT is not walking away with massive amount of profit because the REIT is not designed for that. It is designed to bring benefit to the investors. So as you do your income analytics, you want to look at these things. How about real estate investment portfolio? Is this part of your income stream? Because real estate investment is one of the platforms and springboards that the average person uses to position themselves to build wealth. And so we at Seven Figure Media, we are doing this research and we want to provide this information to you. Why? Because we want you to win. So understanding real estate portfolio as a passive income source, each of these forms of investment that we have looked at here today tend to provide more income than your deposit in your savings account. Seven Figure Media is designed to help you with all of the above. Real estate investment, when you know what you're doing, from the time that you buy, you can buy with appreciation being attached to that estate. You buy with equity being already associated to that estate. So you're able to take out the equity and you can create that positive snowball of income stream. Does all of this has risk? And yes, you want to ask yourself, what are the risks associated with what I've just said? What is your exposure threshold, your risk threshold, and how to mitigate these risks? Are you able to do that? If not, get a mentor, get a coach, get a sponsor, become part of a supportive community that can help you make these better, smarter, and wiser decisions. In conclusion, I want to say this. We at Seven Figure Media, we are concerned about rising stars in business, but we are also concerned about the average person. The rising star, they want to start and scale their 6, 7, and 9-figure brand. We can help you understand the market. We can help you access capital, and we can really help you integrate your brand into the market. I want to encourage you to join my YouTube channel, and a lot of the information that I'm going to be sharing with you also, it's going to be in one of our exclusive membership group. Go to my YouTube channel and become a member of my YouTube community. You can get my books. I have just released 11 volume of Master the Sales Communication Process. That's going to really help you to understand the smart test of ways to start and scale your 6, 7, and 9-figure brand. You can go to the description description right now in this video, we have about 5 different financial institutions that are there to give you capital. We can get you funded in 50 states in the US. Access to capital should no longer be your challenge because we're going to help you fix all of that.